This one comes in from the IPL. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan in a case related to the undervaluation of his KKR team. The actor has to be present before the ED office by the end of this month. ED had issued the summons in connection with the share sale of Knight Riders Sports Private Limited, the owner of the IPL team. ED believes the team has been undervalued by almost 8 to 9 times during the sale to Juhi Chawla. The agency is seeking explanation now on this from Shah Rukh Khan. The summons was sent last evening. India Today earlier had filed an exclusive story in March on how Shah Rukh Khan had masterminded the transfer of his equity shares at a valuation of 10 rupees per share to Juhi Chawla and her husband Jay Mehta. The original valuation of these shares was pegged to be between 70 and 99 rupees. The difference amounts to a notional loss of nearly 72 crores. This is the second time the ED official would be questioning Shah Rukh Khan in the case. Meanwhile, Shah Rukh Khan's PR team has denied receiving any summons from the Enforcement Directorate, saying that KKR team management will reply to the summons as and when they receive it. Headlines Today has tried to contact Juhi Chawla and Jay Mehta as well. The manager of Kolkata Knight Riders, Venki Mysore, has also been contacted. Responses are awaited. Let me cut across to our consulting editor, Sports, Boria Mazumdar. He's on the phone line with us. Boria, can you've been speaking to the KKR management. What exactly is their take in the midst of all of this?
3 points. One, Venki Mysore confirms to me that no summons has been received by either Shah Rukh Khan or the KKR management. So once they receive the summons, only then can they respond formally. He also says that in March also, when the story was filed, at that point in time also no summons was received from ED. He says that 6 years back when he took over this case first into light, at that point in time they filed detailed responses to the Enforcement Directorate saying 3 things. One, that the valuation that was done based on RBI guidelines and RBI norms, and no norm was flouted. He also says that ED had appointed this chartered accountant firm Choksi & Choksi, who came up with this audit report, which was submitted in November of 2014. Now, the value that may have been imputed in this November 2014 report is the valuation which is current valuation. The KKR management feels that in 2009 March, when the transfer happened, at that point in time, every IPL team made huge losses. So to suggest that share values were around 70 to 80 rupees at that point in time would not have been the case, because share prices were around 10 rupees at that point in time. Finally, he says that in a market case scenario, Preeti, there has to be a benchmark. If Preeti sells to Boria at 10 rupees, then a chartered accountant firm can take that 10 rupees as the market benchmark. In this case, no IPL sales have taken place, so there is no such benchmark to depend on. He's very confident, at least the KKR management is very confident, that they will be able to explain their position to the ED. I asked them about the Chennai Super Kings valuation and how is their one different from it. They are saying that Chennai Super Kings valuation of 5 lakhs, this has been done this year in 2015 when market valuations are profoundly different. But KKR's valuation was done in 2008-9, and at that point in time share prices were profoundly different. So they claim, and their defense is, they have a case whereby they will explain to ED that no violation has occurred.